Hello and welcome to Chronicles of Hue. This is my 9th video and I'll be doing a video on how to create that drawing you just saw. The products I'm using is Master's Touch. I will have the specific colors in the description box below. The canvas size is a 16 by 20 inch and what I'm doing now is just prepping my canvas with water. And saying hello to my little friend over here. To see what I'm drawing. So let's begin. So at this point in the video, I did a brief outline. It's faintly seen and then I've darkened it in. And so I just draw an oval for the face and some afro puffs. Very simple. Next I filled in with the purple and the blue. I matched these two hues together because they are a good match, and I want to stay with my beach theme on using the blues. And now I'm just using little circles to create her afro puffs, and I'm trying to stay within that I have created. Here I'm creating side lines along her oval face, and I have where she has swooped edges, trying to give her just a different look, filling that in. I'm going to come back later on, just leave you to some music to enjoy this process. As you can see here, I'm just recreating the outline similar to the other side that I had. And so now I'm continuing to fill it in. Now I'm simply just repeating that same process that I started on the other side. And as you see, I continue with the circle starting inwardly and to match to the other side. I've also added sideburns. Those are just by using squiggly lines. Apologize for that you could not see that because I'm trying to hold the camera while I paint. It was a little bit difficult because my daughter was enjoying herself in the water and I didn't want to disturb her by helping me do this. Only thing I'm doing here is continuing to fill in how far you want her hair to come down in her face. That would be your choice. And I'm just covering over the purple that I started with. At this time for her hair, I'm using black, permanent black. In some spots I did mix on the other ponytail more purple than black, and here I just added the blue paint inside of the water bottle that I had, and I sprayed it over there. Also, you'll notice that I just let it drain down, and then further along in the video you'll see that I begin to blend those colors together. As you can see here, it has begun to dry. I just decided to do something different on adding more excess water to the brush after I painted over it black to make it look like it's coming down in her face. And you'll see that. You can stop. You don't have to do this if you decide to mimic what I have drawn. You can just stop without adding the extra black, but I was trying to come out of my comfort zone because I normally use and paint in her face brown or give her a fleshly skin tone. And for this painting, I decided to leave her blue. The colors I have used above, and you'll see that later on, are purple, blue, white, and black. And as you can see here, I'm just filling in with my brush lightly, very lightly. You don't have to add that much water to put it back onto the canvas. Here I'm going back in, filling in her hair because it started to look dull because of the water, the blue water that I added. So what I'm doing is I added black back to my paintbrush and darkening it in. I noticed that there is a casting of an overshadow with my arm being in the way, and the sun was behind me. So hopefully you can see that. And one thing I would say when you're painting out at the beach, make sure that you have rechargeable battery, because before this video ends my phone dies. So that's why at the end of this video I just have a finished picture. But here I'm filling in her lips. I wanted them to be full, to still have African American features. I like the full lips. I'm just blending and pulling the paint downward from the outline that I created, and then when I bottom lip I pull upward, as you can see. And prior to that, what I did was that portion inside of her face where I know I wanted her lips, I did use white to paint over the blue. So therefore now it's going to look like a lighting, a very small faint lighting is in between her lips to divide her lips. And then as I continue, I'm just pulling the paint down. I didn't really use that much paint for her lips. I just did that. And then you just keep doing it until you're satisfied with it. Also, you may have noticed that throughout the entire video I use the same paintbrush. I really just stick to one paintbrush that I like. And what I do to keep it clean, I have a cup of water that I dip it in and a towel that I wipe it on in order to clean it between it. But with these colors, like I said, many of them blend together, especially when I was doing her hair. And the sound that you're hearing in the background, I would really start off with the purple because I like and put black on it as well, and then just do the circles. But here with her lips, I already put in the white, and now I'm just using it to finish out the outline of her lips. This is the last few seconds of the video. My phone literally dies and I have to show you a picture. Hopefully you like this video. Give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. My apologies for the picture being sideways, and if you're ever out at the beach painting, make sure you bring a rechargeable battery.